Alright, hey everyone, welcome back. We continue playing on the big map, and just before I load the game, there's a progress through to the usual stuff. So we're generally doing, well, it's a 2K by 2K map most of all, and we are particularly working on engineering related stuff. So steel related things, boards, and the occasional glassworks, but I haven't really done glassworks that much. It's just been one. So let's continue. I loaded the game in the meantime. I figured that should be fine. And I should also just get the map into the shape that I need. So clay, iron, steel mill. You know what? It's so terrible. I don't play for 2 or 3 days, and then I totally don't remember what I've been up to. And I also need to make the music less loud. All right, there you go. So scrapyard, I want that, and hotel, no metalworks. So yeah, I totally don't remember if this is being taken or not. Shared orders, cargo types, scrap. Steel is being taken, fine. In which case, WTF am I doing? That's the other side of the rail. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, where do you... Okay, I want to see that drops to acceptable metalware has not a lot. You know what? I am generally okay with this. I think I'm going to put down another steel mill. There's one there, so, and it's pretty busy. How many trains come here? They're not that many. Okay, why are you 300? I don't see any version of events where I need this many trains. So, but more to the point, I think what we want is to basically take all these guys and take them there. So on pause, build railways. So what I want to know is 160, 225, 160, 60, 180. That's actually being used. Very obviously being used. So I have 5 odd on this side, and I hazard. Okay, let us stations middle. I'm pretty sure 2x5 would do. That is being used. I think what we'll do is going to be something very similar to what I did once, which was that they will all come in to here. Such as that. So actually, I should probably build this first. I don't need a lake. Oh, fucking. No, I don't want that. Also, just to be fully off topic, anyone's watching Silo, I know I commented on the first episode of the new season not that long ago that it was mediocre. Well, I have to admit it hasn't become any better than the second. Like if the story was any slower now, it would be going backwards. Mm. So that will be the coming in here line. And then from here, we go up to the other coal mine. I don't want this or that. I'm not running a timer at the moment, so I'll have to pay half an attention to the 55-minute block. So I know that goes through, but just want to make sure that you can actually hear me properly. Okay, I can't see shit. Go off to yeah, some such. So this doesn't need to be particularly sophisticated, I think. Hey, interesting. Yeah, this doesn't need to be too sophisticated. It's just to manage the lines. And then basically what I want here is something vaguely similar. Except we have to go up that way first. It's not too optimal. This whole place is far from optimal, actually. Some such. Okay, the more than obvious problem is going to be um, come on. That auto build thing is really annoying. I don't want that. I'm pretty sure this is not the smartest way to go about this issue. Also, I think, oh, for fuck's sake, what? Go away. And then these can all go. Okay, I'm pretty sure this is. I was about to say it's not being used, and then there's a vehicle, so I was wrong. I won't be able to do that. Uh, so I was expecting to see really this bunch. That fucking depot. So I just want to change whatever I'm listening to because it's very monotonous. Monotonous. Fine. So now we can depot things back. This is far from optimal. Okay. So these trains are actually not going to be particularly powerful. Well, it's not so much about the power, it's about the hauling capacity. Capacity. So I want you to stop here and here, here, and go there. And then go because it just makes things easier. And then here to basically the same. Start here, come here, stop here, go there, timetable, yes. Famous last words, this should be enough. Okay. So I don't care about metalworks at the moment. We have, that one's being used, that one's not being used, that's one of the better ones. It's being used. This is being used. It's being used. So it's basically, I'm far off now, but just checking. So we need this, which is the 700. The others are being used. Um, not fully convinced. I'm pretty sure 2 would do. See, I don't really believe that we'll need a depot for that one. You're lost. Of course, you're fucking lost. Okay, well, why are you? Because that was supposed to be. Right. In which case, I don't even comprehend why it came this way. Okay, well, just fuck off. I'm pretty sure this is a bad idea, but okay. So while utterly chaotic, it will more or less do what we need. And then for this, these really. So what am I looking at? About 4. I think I'm looking at about 4. So that's being used. I know it's the other side. So this is okay. This is better than okay. I think I'll stick to this whole idea that anything under 200 does not get boosted. And I should pick this up, but this is definitely going to be picked up via transfer because it's just easier. You get a fair bit of stuff. What you don't seem to have is a depot. So whatever stops here needs to be a larger beast. Okay, you scrap. That's a transfer. Can we just make sure that these guys actually get the appropriate size? Okay. So I'm thinking, especially if I was to boost 2 of these, this one and this one, because they're above 200 tons, then they could probably be 180. So I'm thinking these two on one line. So I can hook into the same. I think that's okay. I don't really foresee a huge amount of traffic blocking this. That goes past. Okay. So I actually want to make sure some things. No, not this one. So this will definitely be a 5. Interesting. Half of it is taken, but the other half's not here. Fane. Similar-ish. Definitely not similar-ish. That's the other one. Now, this would be a lot more sensible. But we'll need to. It's also not really this one I want, or is it? I don't think so. I wanted this one. Well, okay, you come here. What? That's wig. That's wig. That is going here. Okay. Then this one needs to hook into this. one of these hills was enough. There's no need to make a habit out of it. Yeah, I should probably clone that a train first. You want clay and food. Clay. Well, I can probably do good from wherever, except these go to beyond the middle of flying figland. Let's say crappy sandbank. So Glassworks does pretty far out. Fish. There are two vaguely acceptable fishing grounds here, which won't actually help at the least. What's side? I'm going to drop that in his stupid heat. Fishy, fishy. Actually, I'm better off doing this. Food. So the issue with any of these, actually, this one isn't epic far. This is like the other end of the planet. Chemicals, that's not a lot. We do have a lot of engineering supplies though, and not a lot of goods. So if I flew from here to wherever I was, here really, Um, lol. I do have a. Okay, well, good. You're definitely a large plane there. Sort by cast capacity. So you're a large plane, we know that. You're small, you're large, you're large. So you go relatively fast. What am I using for these? There's 100 crates. If I do go away, can I do that? Yes. Oh, whatever. I'm curious about how things are happening. Unconvinced, but so be it. Okay, so this will on every. I need a third one. If I want to make this better. That's kind of fine. I think this one's gets us Gonko on top to 300 odd. Edge. Okay. How are we looking? So we've covered most of these. Go normal at 240. I don't like that. I go above 200. sure there are better ways to do this. Yeah, very much. Just take it from here. Okay, what else is here? I am now curious. So you're definitely being used. You're being used. Used as in maxed out. Just come here. It's going to complain because I don't think it can actually get here. Just move the freaking things. It's these two. Okay, that should improve, but now that I did that, I'm realizing we'll need more because this silly sort will think that I want them for both places. Mind you, they're not going far. Or medium, we'll have to double up on things here. I'm curious though, because this has totally gone off the map. Okay, you just get off. How can you be not all timetabled? Okay, well, whatever. We have about 10 minutes. And we've done all these, we've done that. I think this is a totally different one that we had been looking at because I'm an idiot. Did that. We definitely did that. I expect you'd be gung-hoing by now. Yes, chemicals. Okay, I mean that that sand sand dredging site output will have to come here along with the chemicals. So to be honest, okay, that is there, fine. On medium. You'll be outputting how much a month? Not a lot. No, I did not want that. What's the capacity on this? 63. I think if we do 6, that will do, and go, and then send-wise. Where are you? Interesting. We are still picking up the majority of these, which suggests to me that we're getting way too much. Yeah. One of you, Sal, you get 106, that's fine, and you get good at 600. We need that much. How's the planes doing? I think they're just about in positive. What are you doing? Like apart from Ethel. I know boats are supposed to be slow, but damn it, these are slow. So all these come in here, which means that I was about to say there should be more steel, but there isn't significantly more. Ah, this thing's really killing me. That's one thing. The other was that now we have this sharp straight. Should do something with it, except that I don't know if I care. Meat Lord. Okay, I mean 30 odd isn't a lot. It's going to be a little better as time goes on. You are timetabled. About 3 minutes. I'm not going to start anything crazy new. The one thing, how much you pick up? Pick up everything, fine. You do make money. That's a surprising result. I have to admit, I expected more out of these new trains that's like flowing in here. Still double quotes on the 8,000 tons. And then next episode's going to be pulling in some of these things, but 270. I mean, apart from yeah, iron ore large. I think it's going to complain. Yep. Will it though? It will. There you go. Now it won't. And then from here, I know I'm paused, but if I take one of you from west, whatever, to here, probably too early. That should do. And actually, we are at almost 55 minutes, so I'm going to cut the episode here. I think we're probably closer to like 60% at this point on engineering. Next episode's going to be this block, and then I'll probably take a mini break in terms of just having to look at what's doing well and what's not doing well. So yeah, thanks for watching. I'm going to save the game and let me know if you have any thoughts, comments, likes, whatnot, introductions, and I shall see you next time. Bye.